time, you can't resist. So many styles and colors, really you won't believe it. In person, you gotta see it. I promise that you will need it. Lumia stream, that's what I like. Let it flow, time to take control of all the lights. Laid back and cool tight, gotta get the mood right. Yeah, this is what you need. Time to get Lumia stream, Lumia stream, that's what I like. Let it flow, time to take control of all the lights. Laid back and cool tight, gotta get the mood right. Yeah, this is what you need. Time to get Lumia stream, Something I know you gonna like. Set the vibe for tonight with RGB smart lights. Lumia stream, time to vibe and get in the mood. Alone or just with your crew, however you wanna do. All my streamers, YouTube, Facebook or Twitch, control streaming lights in real time. You can't resist. So many styles and colors, really you won't believe it. In person, you gotta see it. I promise that you will need it. Lumia stream, that's what I like. Let it flow, time to take control of all the lights. Laid back and cool tight, gotta get the mood right. Yeah, this is what you need. Time to get Lumia stream, Lumia stream, that's what I like. Let it flow, time to take control of all the lights. Laid back and cool tight, gotta get the mood right. Yeah, this is what you need. Time to get Lumia stream, Something I know you gonna like. Set the vibe for tonight with RGB smart lights. Lumia stream, time to vibe and get in the mood. Alone or just with your crew, however you wanna do. All my streamers, YouTube, Facebook or Twitch, control streaming lights in real time. You can't resist. So many styles and colors, really you won't believe it. In person, you gotta see it. I promise that you will need it. Lumia stream, that's what I like. Let it flow, time to take control of all the lights. Laid back and cool tight, gotta get the mood right. Yeah, this is what you need. Time to get Lumia stream, Lumia stream, that's what I like. Let it flow, time to take control of all the lights. Laid back and cool tight, gotta get the mood right. Yeah, this is what you need. Time to get Lumia stream, Something I know you gonna like. Set the vibe for tonight with RGB smart lights. Lumia stream, time to vibe and get in the mood. Alone or just with your crew, however you wanna do. All my streamers, YouTube, Facebook or Twitch, control streaming lights in real time. You can't resist. So many styles and colors, really you won't believe it. In person, you gotta see it. I promise that you will need it. Lumia stream, that's what I like. Let it flow, time to take control of all the lights. Laid back and cool tight, gotta get the mood right. Yeah, this is what you need. Time to get Lumia stream, Lumia stream, that's what I like. Let it flow, time to take control of all the lights. Laid back and cool tight, gotta get the mood right. Yeah, this is what you need. Time to get Lumia stream, Something I know you gonna like. Set the vibe for tonight with RGB smart lights. Lumia stream, time to vibe and get in the mood. Alone or just with your crew, however you wanna do. All my streamers, YouTube, Facebook or Twitch, control streaming lights in real time. You can't resist. So many styles and colors, really you won't believe it. In person, you gotta see it. I promise that you will need it. Lumia stream, that's what I like. Let it flow, time to take control of all the lights. Laid back and cool tight, gotta get the mood right. Yeah, this is what you need. Time to get Lumia stream, Lumia stream, that's what I like. Let it flow, time to take control of all the lights. Laid back and cool tight, gotta get the mood right. Yeah, this is what you need. Time to get Lumia stream, Something I know you gonna like. Set the vibe for tonight with RGB smart lights. Lumia stream, time to vibe and get in the mood. Alone or just with your crew, however you wanna do. All my streamers, YouTube, Facebook or Twitch, control streaming lights in real time. You can't resist. So many styles and colors, really you won't believe it. In person, you gotta see it. I promise that you will need it. Lumia stream, that's what I like. Let it flow, time to take control just with your crew. However you wanna do. All my streamers, YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch, control streaming lights in real time. You can't resist. So many styles and colors. Really, you won't believe it. In person, you gotta see it. I promise that you will need it. Lumia stream, that's what I like. Let it flow. Time to take control of all the lights. Laid back and cool tight. Gotta get the mood right. Yeah, this is what you need. Time to get Lumia stream. Lumia stream, that's what I like. Let it flow. Time to take control of all the lights. Laid back and cool tight. Gotta get the mood right. Yeah, this is what you need. Time to get Lumia stream. Hey. Something I know you gonna like. Set the vibe for tonight with RGB smart lights. Lumia stream. Time to vibe and get in the mood. Alone or just with your crew. However you wanna do. All my streamers, YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch, control streaming lights in real time. You can't resist. So many styles and colors. Really, you won't believe it. In person, you gotta see it. I promise that you will need it. Lumia stream, that's what I like. Let it flow. Time to take control of all the lights. Laid back and cool tight. Gotta get the mood right. Yeah, this is what you need. Time to get Lumia stream. Lumia stream, that's what I like. Let it flow. Time to take control of all the lights. Laid back and cool tight. Gotta get the mood right. Yeah, this is what you need. Time to get Lumia stream. Hey. Something I know you gonna like. Set the vibe for tonight with RGB smart lights. Lumia stream. Time to vibe and get in the mood. Alone or just with your crew. However you wanna do. All my streamers, YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch, control streaming lights in real time. You can't resist. So many styles and colors. Really, you won't believe it. In person, you gotta see it. I promise that you will need it. Lumia stream, that's what I like. Let it flow. Time to take control of all the lights. Laid back and cool tight. Gotta get the mood right. Yeah, this is what you need. Time to get Lumia stream. Lumia stream, that's what I like. Let it flow. Time to take control of all the lights. Laid back and cool tight. Gotta get the mood right. Yeah, this is what you need.
Okay, mic, it's open. Everything looks good. Hello, hello. So what we're gonna do today, it's we're gonna try to create an event jar. I already worked a bit on it. So basically what it should do, it's gonna capture the event and we're gonna drop in the jar. And right now, threshold, spawn, spread. It can be further away. Spin friction. Ground friction. Air friction. More bounciness. Less gravity. And visual full threshold. Unfortunately, we don't have anything. And I think we missed something. For the empty. Dump force. Okay, empty direction, and this it's not a drop down. Should be a select, if I remember correctly. Local storage. So it can be type, and then we have label, and then we have value, and then we have options. And we're gonna have also for drop down. So we have a drop down there, and should be options right or left. I don't think we need the label over here, to be honest. Let me remove this. No. Still didn't place it correctly. Where's the drop down? Example. Been a while since I used this. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, so options, and it's just, oh, that's a lot simpler. Okay, let's modify it. So options, you don't need this. For Kane, welcome. Doing good. How are you doing? What are you trying to make, a game? No, actually, I'm working on a widget. I know that this widget it's available on other platforms, but what I tried to do, it's this jar over here. I placed also the, well, you're not seeing everything. Let me actually modify it to capture the entire thing. Okay, so now you can see it better. So I have a jar here. I written down all the code for it. It's a HTML, CSS, JavaScript, configs, and data. This is an overlay from Lumia stream. And what I'm trying to do is to make, when I have an event, to actually drop there. And I think I did a bit too much bounciness. So that works fine. The problem that I have, I think it's too much friction going on between within those, and it looks like it's actually these lines over here, it's actually getting in. So maybe I'm gonna go with contact friction a lot less. Okay, spawn spread, let's go max spawn spread. Drop height, let's test it now. Yeah, now it's a bit more spread it out. Too much bounciness. Definitely too much bounciness. Maybe increasing a bit the gravity. Yeah, see, when they go inside, they're like melting in over here. I don't really like that. But besides of that, yeah, see, some of them are disappearing. And this one, for example, we're gonna go. I actually like that they're moving because of the gravity. Okay, so that's not a bad thing. But when they're coming a lot more, this can go easily out of hand. Wanted to see if they are spilling out as well. It definitely doesn't look right, except like this one over here. Okay, so they are spilling out. They're not getting in the jar, but this is moving. This is way faster moving. So we need to somehow stop them from moving like that. Good. So this is what we're trying to create. We also made it so we can remove everything from here. So if I open Lumia stream and bring it to the side, let's make it smaller so you can see it. And if I go to my commands, and I have the first one, and this one, which is basically sending a custom overlay content, and this is the JSON that we placed, and we have reset, or we're gonna say empty. So we're gonna have the animation as well. Let's see how it goes. This is jar 2. Okay, that didn't work as planned. So we've removed all of them from the jar. The jar is now upside down. And yeah, it came back to the original position after a while, but these events are not getting removed for some reason. Let me reset it. Hey, how are you doing, Tango? Fortunately, I do not have the printer open. And we're not going to print your username, but let me reset that. So if we get just a few of them, I think we're going to be fine. And now if we are emptying this jar, yeah, now they are starting to disappear, but the disappearing is really slow, and I don't want to have, like, over here a collider. I want to place the collider either at the bottom of the screen, either, I don't know. And now they are just remaining there. They're not disappearing anymore. Okay, so that's another thing that we need to fix. Okay. Hey, how are you doing, Pac-Man? What you making? A jar for the events in Lumia. So basically, when something happens, like subscriber bits, let's see, kicks. Let's emulate some kicks. Oh, kicks are not in place right now. Gonna have to add kicks as well. I went way too far. Okay. Where did I place it? I placed it all the way on the top. Okay, so here it is. So we have gift, sub, kick. I don't think we have here kicks. No, I don't think we have kicks. Kick, overlay data, kick subscriber. We have just kick subscriber. Let's add also kicks. Okay, kick sub alerts, and this is gonna be kick kicks. Installing Wave link free might lose you for a sec. Working free jobs, including my streaming and other hobbies. I'm just working too. Well, one, it's a hobby, so I'm not considering as a job. Therefore, I'm having fun. So let's add this as well. Oh, come on, really? Kicks. I passed it again. I'm moving too fast. There we go. So let's say kicks. There they are. Kicks are working fine now. The thing is, kicks like this, and if I go kick subs, I'm gonna look the same. Kick subscriber, yeah, that's identical. And kick gift subscription, well, not gonna work because it's not there. Okay, not in the list. But the problem that I'm having, it's actually the one that it's caused by my command, actually. Because if I want to empty it, we're gonna drop it right over here, and these are not all of them disappearing. Just disappearing a few, and then the animation takes forever. One, the objects are not disappearing. The copy's emptied, but that's. It doesn't look like having empty horizontal force. Maybe that's what we need to place. Empty upward force. Maybe that's the reason. Okay. So let's try it again with just a few. And test it. Yeah, no, it's still bad. I thought it was gonna be better, but no. Even if we're placing it to go upward force. I do want the animation though. I do really want the animation. Okay. So I sent the prompt to actually fix the small modifications. But I still think that we have an issue with Drop Q gap, that's fine. Wait a second, where's the jar direction, empty jar direction? Still not there. Empty jar direction. Oh, it's value and then name. Okay, so that's why it doesn't work. So this should be instead of oh, we messed up bad. So this is the value, this is the label. Okay, that's fine. Looks good. Save. And we still don't have jar directions. I'm running a 50 series GPU, afraid to update. Last one crashed my Unreal Engine. No, I don't. I'm on 4080 Super. Order options. Right, right, left, left. What is missing? So we have a drop down as a type, then a label. Label, it's fine. Order, it's fine as well. So we have order, we have type, we have label. Okay, and then options. What am I missing? Ooh. I'm just gonna copy to check it out what I'm missing. Might be blind. Okay, let's leave those options and place these options. So options, double points. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 options over here, divided by comma at the end. Looks fine from my point of view. So right, it's right. Left, it's left. You guys can spot the issue, because I definitely can't. So order, comma, then comes options. I mean, of course, the order should be first, but that doesn't really matter. We don't have a issue with ordering those. And it has a comma after the first option, and then the last one doesn't really need it, because if you place it, then we're gonna expect another one. And drop down. That's the only thing that it's, I guess, might be missing. I'm having a type over there. I'm gonna place the entire thing. Multi-select, drop down. There we go. So let's add it. So we have platform, which ends here, order, and then we have type, label, okay, I'll place the order first, but that doesn't fixing, it's not fixing it, that's for sure. And then we have options, and then double points, curly brackets, options, yeah, no typo there. Let's save it. See, over here now we have the drop down, but for empty jar direction over here at the bottom, we don't. Still not showing any drop down. So what I'm gonna end up doing, it's modifying the one that is there, but I don't understand what's the difference, to be honest. Drop down as type, empty jar. There's nothing wrong with the code that I have. Okay. Yeah, this one still doesn't show. If I change the order, will it help? Now I'm gonna just place it up here. Maybe it doesn't like right and left. No, that's not it. Does you want the comma? See, it doesn't like it. If I place a comma at the end, and this one still doesn't work. If I place another one though, still the same thing. Why this one works? Why this one works nice? Now that works. Now I have right and left, and if I removed kick, then this should work too. Well, if I read the comma at the end, now I have right and left. And if we do want to place, instead of platform, to go empty direction and save, that's still fine. And instead of label platform, what did I change? It is kind of exactly the same. Okay, so now we can go and empty it to the left side as well, right? So empty, test action. Now we're gonna go on the left and right. It looks a lot faster now. That's good. Maybe because he didn't have the value for it? Let's see. Yeah. No, I was still gonna wait like that when it has like items inside. Okay. Good, we're gonna have to modify the code quite a bit. Should we add one copy to the stream? Why not? Let's do that. Because we are basically working on a copy. Opening OBS. Co-working. Add. There it is. It's kind of hard to see it on a black surface. Yeah, maybe I need to add a bit of background for it and make it starting to make it look more like a glass than what it is. Why people are using still old versions of Lumia, I don't understand. Good. So let's start editing the copy one. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. Unexpected token. Where is that? Oh crap, I didn't copy the JavaScript. I placed still the CSS over there. Okay. So let's emulate. Kick subscriber. Now it just shows the kick. That's it. That's worse. Let me check if I copy exactly the command. The animation looks so stupid. Oh, wow. Okay. That will not gonna work. No, I prefer to just clear it. I guess it's gonna be easier to just clear it. What's this? This is Lumia stream, and this is a custom overlay where I'm trying to actually create a jar. And you see on your side that when I'm doing a gift subscription, well, Twitch subscriber, apparently, Kick gift subscription it's not there yet. You see that it's populate the jar on the screen over there. It doesn't populate over here, because I do have a bug. That's the version, the first version that we started with on the stream. And I don't really like that they are not really bouncing. I do like that they're going over and then it's gonna spill down, as you can see. And I like it that they are disappearing as well when they are spilling down. The problem is when I try to make it more to have less friction between them, then they are starting to spin uncontrollably, and that makes other issues. And I made a command as well for emptying the jar. So if I test it out, I don't really like the animation. Well, I like that they are falling down and everything, but oh, I still have items at the bottom over there. It looks like they are disappearing. This is how I like to disappear, but I still have there a few items that remained. I don't know why. Couldn't empty the full jar on the first go. So I still have some bugs with it, and I know that it's not gonna be absolutely perfect, but I'm trying. And if it doesn't work, I might actually go to a different kind of solution. Right now it's just the gravity and everything. It's in JavaScript, and there are like libraries for physics. So I could use a library instead. So that's what we're currently working on. But how's your day? Hope you're doing fine. Hope everybody in the chat is doing fine. And I'm not working by myself. I'm having GPT for assistance and providing his code. Maybe this is not the best way to go with. I think the best way is still via IntelliJ or other, coding platform, and then integrate codecs over there or IntelliJ, and then feed it all the documentation. Oh, nice. Nice that it's good. Okay, we're just waiting on the JavaScript. There's a lot of JavaScript involved. Right now, we are close to 800 lines. Quite big. But maybe we're gonna make it a bit smaller. I don't know. If we're doing it with the library, for sure, we can actually make it a lot smaller. I can show you the first version that I started with. So if I close this one and I go on the first version, you're gonna laugh so hard. So I started working on the 5th. So this is the first version of the jar, and I actually made a mug for it. And when I test, it was kind of like doing this and dropping it in the center, but it just didn't make contact. It was just going down. And then we iterate from that to this one, which is kind of the same thing. I have to realign this ones. So mug size, mug position. Let's leave it here. And where is it? Collider scale, gravity, friction, world damping, inner X. There we go. We can move it a bit inside there and further up, and we can increase the width. No, the width it was fine. You can increase the height of it and then move it further up. So it can, you know, fill the entire thing. And now when I was testing it, it just drops into infinity. And I tried to make it small to not go that fast. At one point I made it to go, but it was stuck always at the bottom over here, and everything else was just not moving from, it was overlapping. So that was the second iteration of this. We just added a debugger for it. And now we're on this version. Hey, how are you doing, Torete? Welcome in, welcome in. We're doing good. We're trying to do a jar. We have your logos printed out. Don't you even dare, Alicia, asking me of energy, because I know when you get bored, you're just gonna smack me in the face with a bowl. That's not fun. Let's try to not do that today. Okay. So we're just gonna modify the JavaScript from this one and see if that fixes it. At least some parts of it. And subscriber. It says that it cheered, but no other events. Drops in jar, it says still 0. Okay, I need a debugger. The one on the camera, above the camera, it works. It's a different version of it. So we are having different versions just to check it out. This one, it says Lumia stream cheered 1 bit, so this should actually be created. I like the first one. Make more. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Let's have a preview. Okay, let's swap between these two. And we have 1. And nothing goes on, and we should have an error. I don't think that's the error. Yeah. It has nothing to do with any of this. No errors in the console. That's why I need a debugger placed directly here. So I'm gonna make another generation of it. This is not really really fun to have a discussion with GPT. And at one point we're gonna have an argue, and we're gonna start, I guess, from scratch, because I hate bugs. I hate to fix bugs from other guys that are coding. So GPT, it's one of them. usually does a pretty good job, but apparently today it's kind of hating me. You also have that love hate with it, pain in your butt daily. Yeah, well, when you code it yourself, it definitely takes it longer for it to actually work. But at the same time, you know exactly what you wrote in. You know exactly where a problem is, and most likely you know exactly how to fix it. And right now we're not using any libraries, but I might actually do a quick search. JS physics object. Libraries. 3D scene? No, I don't want 3D scene. For 2D objects. Okay, while he's building that, we might actually go and watch some tutorials. Choose the physics engine. JavaScript 2D game tutorial, no. I just need gravity and collision. Let's kind of watch it.
Hello, welcome. This is a tutorial that goes through the process of creating a simple 2D physics engine in JavaScript that simulates the collision of balls with various radius, mass and elasticity, and the reflection from walls. I will start from scratch by creating an empty HTML file that will get a canvas element, then a JavaScript file to draw a ball on the canvas. Then I will show how to control the ball's movement with the arrow keys, first by changing its position, then its velocity, then its acceleration. These will be represented by vectors, so I'm going to start using vector operations, which will be an important part of implementing the physical laws that I will need to use in order to simulate the collisions. And after all that, balls with various masses and elasticity will be colliding and reflecting on the canvas. I'm planning to keep working on this in the future, but at the moment, that's what I have. So if this is something that looks interesting, then you're very welcome to start watching the videos.
Yeah, but no, this is actually done by from scratch. Is Wavelink 3.0 supported in the latest Lumia build? I didn't test it out, to be honest. But I don't think so. I think we have a ticket for it for Wave 3 when it actually goes live. Right now, it has a major bug inside where I placed like a channel for Spotify. As you can see, I have my channels over there, right? And I have a channel for Spotify, and it's just Spotify over here. And in the browser, as you can see, I have just Chrome, Firefox, Microsoft Edge, and Lumia Say, right? And if I try to play Spotify, oh, now it goes over here. How? Just before it was going in the browser. And if I place the browser
to the physics engine in JavaScript,
that works now.
The collision of balls with various.
I just tested it out this morning and it was not working. So yeah. Okay, let's see what he cooked up for the last try on this one. If it still doesn't work. They released it during the Wave next launch. It is live. No issues for you. Do I still have the beta then? Wave link. Pro audio for all. Okay, I think they upgraded it because I think I have still the beta version of them. I still might have the beta version of them then. Says I'm running on the latest version. Maybe it just updated it. But I did it. I had the issue like yesterday when I was trying to play Spotify. It was going under the browser, and that wasn't really nice to do. Okay, I still have an effect over here. So when I normally it should be like this, and when I mute my microphone, it should go like more bass and less treble. But is it done with their Stream Deck? Well, check it out, Pac-Man, and let me know if it's working. If not, ask for an update on it. Okay. So we have the new JavaScript code, and this will gonna include also a debugger. I still don't see the debugger in. Yeah. Just works once and then doesn't work at all. Add this config. Oh, I have to add the config as well. My bad. It was needing to know if the debug it's true or false. Okay. And debug mode on. Twitch bits. It says debug on, but nothing inside the debug. That's stupid. Okay, we're gonna ditch out completely. I'm gonna start from scratch, a different jar, and we'll see how we can get it from there. So I'm not gonna go with this guy. Actually, we're gonna ask GPT. Let's start from scratch. We're gonna start with a new chat completely. Love all the Lumia changes, looking really good. Thank you, thank you. We're trying our best over here. Also, the plugins, it's a blast for the guys that are knowing a bit of coding. It's great. Okay, so we have our new chat GPT. So let's actually bring it here. I'll say, do you know how to create... Well, give me a second. I need an overlay, not the normal chat. I'm gonna go on model thinking. for better answers. Do you know how to create a jar event for streams? I will need to be able to capture everything, including chat messages. The events will be in ball shapes, and the container will look like a beer mug with the possibility to change it after. We want to get all the events from Twitch, YouTube, Kick, TikTok, Facebook, Trovo, and after the jar is filled, we need to what we need to do to let the events to still pile up, and gravity to make them slide and drop down and disappear down at the bottom, the screen of the canvas, and disappear. Please do a search before and try to figure out a good library, JavaScript library, JS library for handling physics, vectors, and animations. Let's see. First prompt, we're starting absolutely from scratch. I didn't give him any images or anything. We're just gonna wait for him. I'm creating few things in parallel, which Lumia overlay events can really reliably capture the stream activity you want, and which browser-friendly physics library is the best fit for a jar bug mug pile-up effect. Then I'll turn that into a concrete overlay structure with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, configs, and data. I have confirmed the Lumia side can subscribe to chat and alert events in one overlay, as long as those listener types are enabled in the data tab. Now I'm narrowing the physics choice of something browser safe, lightweight, enough for OBS browser sources, and good at lots of circle collisions inside a shaped container. Okay. So let's see how we're gonna be handling from scratch. Recommending Matter.js and handling code structure. I think recommending Matter.js makes sense since it's browser native and simple for things like circles, walls, and sensor zones. Blank.js could be an option for Box 2D, but requires more boilerplate, and liquid fun seems like overkill. I use citations from the web and Lumia docs. I need to provide a minimal working skeleton using external libraries dynamically loaded within JavaScript. The code should be concisive with no TypeScript and no commands in the JSON. Hey, how are you doing, Adam? I'm doing good. I'm trying to create a jar like you see above on the top over here. That was the previous generation of it, and well, actually not the previous. Well, yeah, the previous, but not the last generation or the first generation. And we can actually empty that. Let's go and empty that. This is jar 1. So let's test it out. Don't really like how it's looking, and apparently not all of the events are going from the cup over there. But it's kind of working, I would say. Just don't really like it. That's what we created so far, and we're asking this time GPT 5.4 thinking to actually give us a better solution for it. So basically, it's like in Streamlabs, the jar. I think you saw this like on other chatbots as well. So I'm trying to create one from scratch on this stream. I got an implementation shape now. One important, the visual jar itself is cleanly doable in a custom overlay, but phrase capture everything across 7 platforms may eventually justify a plugin bridge. If you want one normalized event contact regardless, the platform-specific differences. Good fit for custom overlay. Lumia overlays can listen real-time chat and alerts events. Okay. Every chat or alert spawns one circular physics body. The beer mug is a set of static collision walls. Once the configurable fit threshold is reached, new balls keep spawning above the mug opening. Overflow balls spill out, side down gravity ramps fall down below canvas and get removed. Okay, radical spit is V1 overlay. So it started actually coding. Very simple HTML over here. I was not expecting anything complex. Let's actually start jar number 3. Jar 3. Let's add a custom layer. Fit inside. And it's time to add the code. This is our custom GPTs. In case you didn't know, we have a Lumia Stream custom overlay assistant. You have it over here as well, called AI Assistant at the bottom left. I don't know why it's zooming in, but it's not letting me show that button. Okay, still loading on the JavaScript. And let's see how he loaded the JavaScript. Await load script. That's the way to do it. There we go. So it is using matter.js version 0.20. Okay, the mug, it plays a placeholder over here, so I think he's expecting me to provide this mug. That's fine, because we do have one. Kind of big for the purpose, but yeah, JavaScript is done. Now he's on the configuration file where he's placing the mug image to be placed by me. Then it has a slider gravity, fill threshold, The value will gonna be 70, the minimum will gonna be 10, the maximum will gonna be 500. Max balls, maximum 500, that's fine. So the configs are done as well, and also the data. It's basically just generated. Okay, notes that matter for Lumia. Make sure that this overlay is subscribed to chat and alert. Lumia docs note that only selected listener types are delivered into the overlay. Add improve next. Okay, so it's giving me also improvements. Alright, let's see how he did on his first prompt. I'm gonna call this one jar free. I'm gonna save it. So I'm gonna have a beer mug over here. Let's actually go into asset manager, and we're gonna copy this URL. And we're just gonna insert it here. And now I have the beer mug. I don't know if the beer mug it's actually on the same place. Let's test some messages in the chat. And they are definitely going somewhere, but I'm not seeing where. Okay. You do definitely It's not empty. It's not empty over there. Why you're falling down? Oh crap. Okay. Somebody was asking something on Discord. Give me a second.
Wow, Ita.
Okay, so this is good, but we're gonna go and bold density. What's that? Let's check what that slider does. Yeah, for some reason here's an empty space. Max ball radius. Let's increase the ball radius. Okay, now we're getting piled up. And apparently I need to actually set the border lines to actually match my image. And now it's getting really close over there, and we're gonna spill out, right? Come on, spill out. Where are you hanging them? Okay, that's definitely not what I wanted to. Okay, let's take a screenshot of it. Oh, we have minimum ball radius. Oh no, they're dripping down on the corners. And what are this? Oh, it's exactly the name of the alert. Okay. We don't need to see the name of the alert. We don't. Label font on size, maximum label length, surface friction. Yeah, that's... But this part over here, I don't know how these are surviving over here, right? But hopefully that's an easy fix for him. I want you to make a way to see the invisible walls, to be able to adapt them to my PNG file. So it should be as a U form, U shape, boundaries. Now when a lot of events go in, some slide off at the bottom corners, or they are in strange places. Check image. Why can't I upload it? Hey, use this one. Why you don't want the update? Okay. Also remove labels and add platform logos depending on what platform was gifted from. Also maintain the ball color as the platform logo. With white stroke around it to not blend in with the ball. Alright, let's see what it does. And why cannot I cannot actually give him an image? I'm tightening the collision shape and switching the visuals from text to logo badges. I'm also making debug walls explicitly visible so you can line the U shape against your PNG by tweaking a few config values instead of editing the code every time. Perfect. See, we're starting to understand each other. Until we're gonna quit Rage and start doing it ourselves. But actually, this is a good good library for collision, so I should actually look into it. While he's doing that, he's gonna be busy for a while. Matter.js for gravity and collision. Interacting with gravity following elements. Elementor and Matter.
Hello everyone, and in this video we are going to learn how we can create these falling elements which you could actually hold and drag however you want, like this. And you could see I have some physics based stuff, and this is like a better version. Like this one I just added like random stuff, but this one is like better version, you could see. And something I want you guys to know that we actually use like Matter.js, and this is actually a lot tougher than I thought to create. So I was not able to completely understand the code itself. I simply went into like getting started like this, copied this stuff, and it's way too tough to understand for my brain. And also I don't require this much like quite often in my let's say like web projects, which is why I didn't decide to like learn the whole library. So I would not be able to explain to you everything, because again this is what I also did, that I
Because you're using ChatGPT to actually write your code. That's why. Okay. So we're not gonna get anything from him. We might actually just look inside. This is really cool. I don't like the that it goes through the wall. I think this is gonna be a problem. Yeah, looks really cool to play around at least. But this is what we need. We need a place. And if I drop this one outside of the boundaries, I cannot drop it outside the boundaries. What about this one? Grabbing from your corner, get outside, and it's gone. Cramming handling can be annoying when the objects occupy the same space. It is no random disperse them so that white clips. Yeah, especially like it shouldn't allow this thing to happen. So what I want to see, it's because of the gravity they are gonna be pushed by one of the other, right? And we're gonna make it move. That's fine, but if most of them are gonna get pushed and they're nowhere to go, you're gonna see that this behavior over here, where they are starting to shake. I don't like that shake, right? I'm not moving the mouse right now and all of them are shaking. So we'll see. Has promising factors, but we'll see what GPT can cook. Okay. JS, we have the full JS over here. It's good, nice and clean. It's not like 800 lines of code like we had on the previous one. This is because we are using the library to actually do the stuff for us. Configs and data. Okay. And you're gonna see that the more you're gonna use, right now it's eating 358 megabytes of my RAM, but you can go up to 3-4 gigabytes of RAM usage when we're starting. Okay, so that's why it was dropping, and over here it was also hanging. So this is not the shape that we want, right? First of all, let's actually get our beer mug. So now makes a bit more sense. Okay, so jar top. That's fine. Jar right. Let's move it closer. But I don't understand this thing over here. That this particular square over there, jar bottom. Now we're gonna just fill it until this point. Floor width. Floor width is gonna be 100%, always, okay? Always. Wall thickness. We can make them less thickness. And jar left. Oh, it was, something was dropping. Okay, now looks better. And what are those? Wall thickness, bottom corner blockers. Oh, this can be, corner blockers can be small. Spawn safe. What's this? Gravity, min ball radius, bounce, logo size. Okay, Twitch color. It picked all the colors for us. Unknown platform color. So that was Twitch. And when I uncheck the debug overlay box, it doesn't disappear, which is, oh, show collision. But what's this? What are this? What are those? Bounds opacity, that's fine. Left, right, top, bottom, floor width, wall thickness, bottom corner blockers, spawn safe margin. I don't understand this spawn safe margin, to be honest. Field threshold. Do not let it fall down, or why this is here? Okay, let's actually save and let's preview it, because we're gonna be able to see it here and we're gonna understand what the heck those are. Not really, because this is just a canvas, and inside the canvas it's everything. What? How? It's just one element. If I send a message, there's nothing happening inside. That's interesting. So it doesn't happen anything inside over here. So I just want to get rid of this these things. So okay. Now can I place a picture over here? You reach your limit of file uploads. Please try again later. What? How can I reach the limit of file uploads? You know what? What's a good website for posting images? Imgur? I think Imgur is fine. I cannot post images, but I can, you know, I can just place it here, you know, and copy the code and just say, hey. Yeah, Imgur, right? Please remove the boundaries. that are marked with a red X sign. Also make the left and right walls to move wherever on the 1920 by 1080 canvas. Check the image here. Right? Good. But it does start to get in, right? Kamikaze, welcome. Oh, look at that. We have a Twitch logo. I don't know why these are on chat. It's just placing... What do you mean no audio? Oh, I have you up while working. Thank you so much, buddy. Yeah, Twitch subscriber. Kick, it's going kick. And TikTok. I don't have TikTok right now. YouTube. Okay. They're starting to pile up over there. And the gravity is not that bad. It's actually better than the second jar that we did. And if it's getting overflow, now we know that they are bouncing over there. But that's expected, right? This one over here, it's not expected. So this one over here, and also the ones on the top over here needs to disappear. Maybe we need a smaller mug. Maybe we need a smaller mug. Okay, what you're saying, GPT. JavaScript is done. Oh, you're moving fast. Okay. So apparently there's nothing inside the HTML. Absolutely nothing. It's just a canvas, which is getting replaced by this thing. Still working on your JSON. I also need to check if some people need help. And looks like no. Nothing on... Oh, Discord. Discord message. My Lumia stream won't connect to my smart life. Anyone help me change from to Tuya. Okay, we have the JSON and we have the data as well provided. Okay, a few more. So that's better. That's a lot better, right? Let's copy the URL. Let's add it. Now we have our mug. Bounds opacity. That's fine. Show collision. Now it's hiding them. That's perfect. So it fixes them. Reference canvas width. So I can now align it with the places that I want to. Wall eye. Okay, so how far up I want it to go. Kind of over there. Wall height, I want to make it a bigger. And then go further down. I think that's perfect. And right wall X. We want to go more to the left side. There we go. And we need more height. And needs to go further up. Perfect. And the floor can move anywhere. And the floor width, we can actually make it smaller. So we're gonna hold things just over there, which looks great. Wall thickness, now I can make it to be more thin or more thick. And max active balls, min ball radius, I can make them bigger, because why not? We can increase the bounce, the ball density, if it's balls per event 1. Logo size can be bigger. Logo page size. Stroke 1 pixel is enough. Okay, so YouTube. Now that looks good. Well, the ball doesn't look good, but Lumia tip. Let's see, emulate. That it's an unknown event. Let's populate with unknown events over here. I just need a smaller mug. And now they're falling. They're falling. It's like popcorn over there. So I need a smaller mug. This one, it's really, really big. It's 1,600 by 1,600. Testy. Yeah, it's all gonna populate over there also via chat. So the problem that I have is I want them... I think it's actually a lot better than before. Even because of the gravity, they're not, you know, packing towards each other. So spawn safe margin. It's where you want to spawn, basically. Okay, let's see here. JavaScript chat, because it has on chat. Spawn from chat. And spawn from chat, it's get platform data. And data platform to lowercase. If nothing, return unknown. That's not fair, because right now it's just returning unknown. Okay, so let me go on overlay on chat data. I need to get the platform from it. I didn't do a good job to get it. Can I do a search over here? No. Local storage, blah, blah. Configs tab. input fields, the order, data tab, use cases. I forgot how to get the platform from it. These are just events. I need a data. Okay, so alert event, it's site. And on chat event, it's levels, reply, badges, channel. Platform origin. So it's origin. Okay, chat event. So data should contain origin, I guess. Let me check. So data, if type of platform, no. Okay. I'm gonna do also for origin, exactly the same thing. Okay, let's test with some messages. There we go. We have 3 different platforms. We placed 3 different balls inside. So now all the Twitch messages will gonna go inside, and also all the Kick, and also all the YouTube. So it was origin for the chat event. Good. Now we need to actually make this thing smaller. Right. Let's search for some mugs. Let's see. I like this one. And of course it's Shutterstock. I don't have a license for it or a subscription, so I'm not going to be able to use it. Looks like a cheer glass you are working on. You do some pretty cool stuff. Thank you. Okay. Let's go directly to images. Pin tree. There we go. That's a nice little mug. And of course it has free download, but it still needs to sign in. For what? It is free download or it's not free download? Upgrade to individual premium plan or upgrade to enterprise plan. This image is protected by copyright for commercial use and license authorization. Oh, so they are free ones? Oh, they are free ones. These are premium. Can I get this this thing without the lid on, please? Okay. The one that we want to use, they're premium. This one looks good as well. But I think this one also pro download. Of course, this is a vector. I just want a clear mug. PNG. We're doing progress. Try to type something on different platforms, and you'll see that it's going here right now. Even the chat messages from different platforms, we're gonna place the events in the mug, in the beer mug, and these boundaries over here is just temporary for the collision bounds to actually see them. Well, when I click it, it's actually making every single thing removed. I can do faster from multiple platforms. And YouTube just appeared. YouTube just appeared. And now it's like popcorn because I need a smaller mug. I need a smaller mug for the events to go on the top and have enough space to just drop down. But yeah, looking good. Looking good so far. How are you doing, Cove? I can make the walls a bit more to the left over here. I think I'm gonna ask for also be able to give an angle for them. For example, if you have like a kind of a V-shape PNG that to fit in. I'm still searching for a mug. I'm still searching for a mug. Transparent mugs, PNG, free. Pin tree. Let's see, what about this one? Okay, take my privacy. Give me the file. This is an ad. Don't ever click this thing. Download. Free for personal use. That's exactly what we're doing. Trying to learn accounting in a day. Oh my god. This is 2000 by 2000? Well, it does look really clear. Even if I zoom it in, it still looks really clear, but I don't need 2000 by 2000. PNG resize. There we go. Take the mug. Okay, we want to have, I don't know, 500 maybe? By 500? Use a blender. No, I don't know how to use blender. I'm sorry. So now this is a bit smaller, right? At least it should be. Yeah, 500 by 500. Good. Let's actually replace this one. And just place it here. Okay, so now I will need for it to make diagonal lines. I'm gonna say leave this one as default. Image of a blender. Ah, okay. That's a good idea, to have a blender and on the empty to actually just blend it in and do dust out of all these things, making very small pieces and make your computer cry for resources, because Lumia stream will gonna get to calculate all those physics. We're gonna eat like 8 gigabytes of RAM because I'm not gonna go and optimize anything over there. That would be cool. No, that will not gonna be cool. Okay, so we have this one. Let's actually take a screenshot out of it and add it to Imgur. Copy link, because apparently I'm not allowed to place images anymore in GPT. Okay, a few adjustments. We will need to scale down or up. Also be able to move the image for the mug, but also since mugs can be different shapes, we need for the left and right balls to have the capability to angle them. Let's actually go on Asset Manager and copy this URL. The default mug will be this one. And after looking at this image, you will understand why I need rotation and scale and placement. Okay, good. Is this Flora Lumia event? Is this Flora? What's Flora? I have no idea what you're talking about there. Well, actually, he's doing really good with Matter. Compared to calculate the physics and vectors directly in JavaScript, using a library it's a lot more effective. A type of for a. Is this for a Lumia event? No, this is not for a Lumia event. This is just me trying to build something. Something that it's not currently in our marketplace for the overlays. And once I'm done and pleased with the result, then I'm gonna be posted publicly. So you can have your own Lumia event listener there. And after I'm gonna fine tune it instead of just using the platform logo map and to be just one ball for each platform. I'm gonna go inside Twitch and add different shapes for like gifts to have like a small box, and the the GIFs from Twitch for bits, depending on how big the bits are, depending on the amount of it, and also the other things on YouTube as well. And Kick should be nice to actually get all of those things, like all the Kick images for it as well. So that's where I'm going. That's gonna be the final final product. But good idea to use a library for physics. The only interesting part is that over here, oh, look at that. It's overflowing. This was the first thing he made. Well, not the first thing, the second thing, because the first thing was just removing the ones on the corners. There was a gap. Yeah, this is looking good. If it was smaller and the events were coming from a higher altitude, then we're gonna look even better than this. And it would be cool to have it interactable, so to interact with them. Oh, you finished JavaScript. Nice. So you see that there's nothing done in the CSS at all. There's so little CSS inside the project. This is all the CSS. That's all. Everything. And just 500 lines of code. Well, for now. The other one we were doing in just JavaScript, we were having close to 1,000. So quite double of it. I think I gave up 48 kilobytes of RAM. It's not enough for animated sprite layers. You mean for the display you are trying to add there? But where we were place the sprite, or it was just sending it? Oh, there's so many configs. Gravity, spawn safe margin, wall thickness, floor angle, floor width, floor I, floor X, right wall angle, right wall height, right wall I, right wall X, left wall angle. My god, okay, so that's why you're staying more on just doing the configs, buddy. Oh, that would have been interesting to find it out. So from 300 megabytes of RAM usage, now we are at 900 on just this tab. And when it goes over 1.5 gigabytes, GPT is starting to move a lot slower. Finally, JSON done. For the configs. And now the data. Oh, it's already doing the angle? You already placed the angles. Did you place it based on the image that we provided? Yeah, right, Lab. An output prompt from GPT, it's close to 1 GB of RAM. Okay, good. So mug X. Now I can move my mug. I can move it all the way down here. And mug width. I can modify the width and the height. There you go. From interesting mug, we made a different mug. Okay, so wall left X. Let's place it inside. Well, actually, let's go with wall width. Wall width. Floor width. Let's go floor width. Oh no, this is wall thickness. That's the property that we want to modify. Okay, and we're gonna go on the left wall X, and we're gonna move it slightly to the wall, and then I going further down like so, more to the right. Oh my god, this is very... I think I nailed it. Okay, let's go on the right wall. Let's place it down. Well, let's move it more to the left. And this is slightly wrong, so let's go right wall angle. So I need about 6 degrees. There we go. 6 degrees looks good. And we need to move the floor further down. Sorry, I removed all your stuff. And let's make it less width. Good, and move it more to the left side. Now we need to also left wall, right wall height. Crap, now I have to move it down again. There we go. Left wall height. And move it further down. And a bit more left or right. Alright, that looks kind of good. It's a bit further up over there, so let me reduce it a bit. And go a bit further down. No, that's the right wall eye. Left wall eye. And right wall eye needs to go down as well. Alright, that looks good. Now let's see how it looks when it drops. But I think when we move the things, the mug further down, it didn't place the removal of the item of the ball on the top. So I wanted to just bounce from here to have space, not to spawn inside the mug. Spawn safe margin. What's this? Let's see. No. Bounce, surface friction, bold density, logo size, logo badge, colors. Another image. For on chat events, the platform is located under data origin. That's one thing. Well, actually, but let me go on paint first. So on chat events, the platform is located under data origin. So site, or what else was that? Site or platform is not available for that. Also, I want that the balls to be spawned at the marked red X spot from this image. Good. Okay. You know what's funny? Usually every single time I was actually streaming on Kick, I was getting a bot that was trying to promote cheap viewers or something like that. And now that I have fixed on my side, because apparently I did a mistake ban on Lumia stream, so that's why I couldn't actually ban the users on Kick platform. Now that it works, now they don't come. Isn't that funny? Detecting chat platform detection to use data origin. I'm checking that spawn marker image so I can shift the spawn point to the exact red X area rather than approximating it. Got it. For chat events, I'll switch platform detection data origin. I still can't reliably read that Imgur image in this environment because Imgur is returning a JS only placeholder image instead of the actual image content here. What are you talking about? I see the image. The base safe update. Use data origin, stop spawning from the center gap. Add explicitly spawn point coordinates so you can place it exactly on your red X. Oh, perfect. I can place the spawn points wherever I want on the screen. Great. More flexibility. Good. Optionally, Add a tiny random spread around that point so balls don't stick into a perfect line. Yep. Good. Yeah, because otherwise, if the balls are gonna be just stacked. Good catch there, GPT. Good catch. I love this. Using variables inside the CSS. Oh, you already finished all the JavaScript? Hell yeah. He's having trouble on the configs, but let him have trouble on the configs than JavaScript. I think I'm gonna need to make a YouTube video tutorial for this one to actually let you know how to use it. Or I can just place like some default mugs over there, and by just selecting a drop down, you're gonna have them, and you're gonna move the entire thing, which including the walls and the mug, and scale up and down, like bigger and smaller. JSON is done. Oh my god, so many configs on this one. I love flexibility. Okay, 2 key changes. The get chat platform now reads data origin, spawn X and spawn Y are now the master spawn location, and the X red marker is rendered on screen when show bounds is enabled, so you can line up exactly with your intended spot. Because I couldn't verify the image coordinates from Imgur here, spawn 900 I are just reasonable top center default, not a claim about your red X. Okay, let's see it. Save. Okay, now we have to do that again. Let's place the wall thickness. Be very thin. Left X, let's go with Y first. About there. I think that's pretty good for it. I just need to go even further down because we're gonna have to make it less height. We have a small mug, okay? We have a small mug. Yeah, that should do it. And left angle. And X. That's looking pretty good. Ooh.
Boy! Boy! Get up!
What? Oh, you used God of War? Do I have God of War placed? Did I place that? Or you're using something else? Now I'm confused. Oh, I do have. Why do I have?
This stream is crazy.
I have both of them over here for some reason. I think I was doing testing on them. Twitch extension. Yeah. I have it twice. But you could place your yeah, require a user to enter a message you want to redeem. Kind of place it a longer message over there. I forgot I even added those. Thank you for the bits, Gov. Okay, let's place it in. Oh my god, went way too far. And further down. And the angle is not right. There we go. Floor Y. Floor width. Floor X. It's nothing wrong if it overlaps a bit. And right wall X. Okay, and now we have the X spawn location and Y. So I can make it go further up. And now I can test it out. Hey, looks good. And if we are copying the URL and placing it instead of the other jar that we had. Wait, what? Oh, I forgot to save it. I was like, wait, what? And I can remove the collision bounds. Perfect. And if I test it now, and save, of course, I have an empty jar over there, and we can actually test it out. I know that now it's falling down, finally. Okay, good. I like that YouTube, it's a bit slower to just place those messages. But there you go. I think this is a W. It looks good inside the mug there. I'm actually pretty pleased. Let's see if we can actually try to add the bits. Do you have access to the Twitch bits GIFs? And if so, can we map them as collisions points instead of just a sphere? Ball. This will happen depending on the amount of bits received on Twitch bits alert. Well, it's gonna be very interesting if that will gonna be working. There we go. I can place that on the side. I have my nice looking balls, which are purple, red, and green for all the free platforms that we are currently streaming. Yes, for Twitch bits especially, you can use Twitch affiliate cheer modes assets, including animated GIF variants, because Twitch get cheer modes endpoint returns cheer mode tiers and image URL for light, dark, animated, static, and multiple sizes. It requires an app or user access token. The important limitation is you should not use the GIF itself, as the physics collider Matter.js can collide circles, rectangles, and polygon compound bodies well, but does not use visible animated GIF pixels as the live collision mask for production. The stable approach is render cheer modes visually, give it a custom collider behind it, choose the collider. Okay. Alright, let's replace the ball with the static cheer mode, from Twitch, and try to map them. I'm sure you can find all of the PNGs on the web for all the values. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this is gonna take a while, but this is a very good version that we have, so we are gonna save it and we're gonna close this one. So we're not gonna do any modification on that in case you know, GPT is starting to not you know, place something bad on it and destroy everything that we did so far. So jar free, we're gonna have a copy of the jar free, and we're gonna work on this one. Let's see, we're gonna be exactly the same one that we have on screen, and I can refresh to empty it, right? Yeah, so I can just refresh the browser source and then we're gonna be empty. Are you going to publish it on the marketplace? Yes. Once I'm done and I'm fine with the end result, it's gonna be published on the marketplace. But like I said, I want to place the bits for Twitch. I want to place all the kicks for kicks. Oh, thank you for the $100 fake bill. If you didn't know, we have here on this side a money gun that every single time you're sending one kick, we're gonna try to throw one bill. We did that on a previous stream. It was quite fun to actually make it work. It was basically just a toy from a toy shop that my son picked it up, which was using batteries, and I actually linked it to a smart plug, and now it's controlled by Lumia. Thank you for the kicks, by the way. And see right now inside this jar that we have, there are also the kicks inside. But I want to also introduce the Hell Yeah, for example, and all the other ones as images instead of just being a ball with a kick logo. Oh, this one is still spinning on the screen overlay. It got the perfect fit over there and still spinning. How are you doing with JavaScript, buddy? You're over... No. You dropped down memory, so you're doing fine. Good. Need some water. I think I need to stand up. It's my legs. You cannot stay on the chair too much, so that's why we have a raising desk. So we can move the chair a bit and start working from standing instead of staying on a chair. Yeah, I cannot stay too long on the chair. It's no. You didn't. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Let me refund you, Tango. Where is it? Mod tools. Mod view. Mod view. Reward request queue. And I have to go all the way to the last one, which is chicken dance, and I'll mark as not complete. Take your points back. No. Take your points back. On a different occasion, Tango. On a different occasion, okay? I was needing the movement on my legs, but I don't know why that didn't trigger, to be honest. Dashboard. Oh, I have to approve it. It's still there, Tango. I gave you the points back. It's still there. When we decide to actually do it, we're gonna be here. In the mod queue. Yeah, you weren't got scammed. I got scammed because I refound you, and now I have also in my mod queue the alert. Okay? So you have your points back. Okay, so let's iterate the version once more and see how it goes. As you can see, yeah, I have jar 3.1, 3-1. A lot of configs, my god. And of course, if you have a lot of configs, you're gonna have a lot in the data as well. You know what? I don't have to do this. Well, I do have to do this. Let me test to see what it did first before we're fixing this one. So bits. Let's go 1 bit. It's actually still a square. It's not a triangle. But it doesn't look bad. Hi Pinky, welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing? What about 100? Oh, I like that. So it did like a square for all of them. 500 is still the same. 1,000. There they are. 5,000. 10,000. And now that's the last one, right? Yeah. So we have the donations. The only problem with the donations is that we need to set the size of them. And I don't know if we have a way to do it. Not right now. Okay, Jim Tom, have fun coding. Thank you, thank you. Can we make smaller everything? Now let's see how that goes. No, so logo size. Logo size, can that we're gonna make it smaller? No. No, it would not. Ball radius, threshold gravity, spawn, raffle margin, wall thickness. So balls will gonna be very small, okay? Balls will gonna be very, very small compared to anything else, but we need also a way to make those PNGs a lot smaller. Beats, oh, I have the emote to be dark. Beats cheer emote team dark or light. And oh, we have the size as well. Wait a second. Now we're cooking. Beat cheer emote CND size. Collision scale. Nah. The collision scale should be exactly the same as the emote, right? Yeah. Maybe a bit inside, like 10%. Yeah, that looks better. Even more. 80. This is just the box that it's staying on, okay? But CND size, the size, it's not being able to be modified. Now gonna be a good, interesting thing. Alright, since we added collision, since we added collision walls for emotes, we can add the animated ones. Also, we need to scale them up or down, since right now the with cheer mode C and D size isn't working. Having the animated ones there will be more, will look better. Okay. Alright. My mug is empty again. And if you're wondering if I have a PTZ camera, the answer is no. No, I don't. The camera that I have, it's a normal mirrorless camera that it's not moving around me to actually track my face. I'm doing that inside OBS with AR. So you're not gonna be hearing me for a second, but if I go here, that's how I'm making the camera follow me. So wherever I am in that width of the camera, it's actually searching for my face and tries to place me in the center of this this small thing. And I just added like a easy in and out effect to actually make it like it's going faster, and then when it's finding me, it's getting slower to actually place it in. So yeah, this works great if you don't have a PTZ camera. JavaScript 1.3 gigabyte memory usage. Right back. How come nobody triggered the smoke on command? That's weird. We're streaming for close to 3 hours now, and nobody used anything to smoke me. Okay. That's good. Your commands are always hit or miss. Yeah. Well, because I don't have time to actually spend too much on them, but I think that works. I think the smoke one works fine. Okay, JavaScript Let's see if we can resize this thing now. I strongly recommend you... Oh. That works. The laser doesn't, because it doesn't have the smart plug on. But this one definitely does work. My god, I cannot see the screen. You barely can see me. Okay. I couldn't start the laser. No, the laser it's not on the smart plug anymore because I have the smart plug over here. I was trying to do something else with it, so I didn't place it. That's why it doesn't work. So definitely something changed over here. So the configs are not all the configs, that's for sure. The JavaScript is, but it didn't say that he didn't place all the configs. Image resport with picture modes, image set officially mode, response includes animated and static variants, plus sizes 1, 1.5, 2, 3, and 4. The reason your old CND size dropdown was not visibly changing the result is that the previous hard-coded cheer mode URL were fixed to /4 PNG, so the dropdown value was never actually used to build the image URL and the right fix. Render animated, actually blah blah blah, separate visual code below the change tabs. Oh, finally we can test that. Hello, hello. I wanted to test it out, Cove. I know you were there. Making a Wi-Fi Bluetooth switch box for low voltage devices so you can wire all into one controller and just trigger Lumia actions. Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool. Based on the thing that you're receiving via the Wi-Fi as payload, you can actually trigger different devices. That would be cool. Yeah, that will gonna be really cool. And if it's just needing like 4.5, 5 volts, then you can just use your USB output for that power. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so what he did, I understand JavaScript it placed all the thing, but this is not the full configs. So I think it just plays the cheer emote, cheer team format. Yeah, just the cheers. So let's just copy that. So everything that it's cheer body scale, cheer team should be placed in here, right? Bits collision scale. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I think that's all. And we need to add this to the data. I missed a comma. Yes. And I missed a comma in the configs as well. So it should be the last one. This one. Okay. So now let's test with 1000 bits. That's big, right? Let's actually make it smaller. So we're gonna go with animated, but this is not animated. Animated, dark, 1. No, this doesn't do anything. Do we break it? Oh, hello. Can I copy you? Hello? I cannot click over here because... okay. Just show me the error, please. It is cause the cup is there. No, the cup should be there. The cup has nothing to do with it. But I cannot do anything over here. I cannot even... Oh, I can scroll. So this little part still works. At the bottom. Error in custom overlay. Uncount invalid state error. Failed to execute draw image. Okay. Okay, so he couldn't draw the one on the black team, on the dark team. Okay, what about light? No, that's exactly the same thing. And it's doing it the same. I had to save it, close it. I never saw if it's a big error, it doesn't actually show. Maybe because it was trying to do it multiple times. Okay. What if we are gonna give him the images? We're gonna give him the images, the GIFs. Cheer modes. So it has team type, color size, color and size. Okay, so this one. Yeah, it's here. But these animated ones, this is on light. And if it's dark, there's nothing different. And then one will gonna be smaller, right? Yeah, perfect. 2, 3, and 4. These are the sizes for them. So for color, I'm gonna be red, blue, green, purple, or gray. Gonna start in the other order. And for sizes, 1 to 4. Good. We can stay down now. Good. Back to my place. Why is doing a color hex? So 1 gray, 100 min bits, purple, okay. And for color hex, maybe he's doing something that I don't understand. Why it has 1.5? I'm gonna modify the bits, the base size to just be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh my god, you already... Oh, you just finished this part. Okay, use these JS changes. Where to place this? I'm lazy. Provide the full JS, please. Or tell me where to place each function. Because I can see the BT modes here. I can modify this one. It says 1.5. Do we have 1.5? It is. It is there. So that's 28 by 28, and then 1. It's still 28 by 28, so why we have 1.5? It doesn't make any sense to have the same thing. It says 42, but it's still 28. Here's the full JS tab with the Twitch bits cheer mode switch to static. Okay. Format, proper image guards, animated static support, data origin for chat, and the current mug wall spawn controls. Thank you. The thing with the mug wall having so much of data inside, after I'm done, I can actually map it on different mugs types, and then also place the walls and save those data sets inside a variable, and then you're going to be able to change all of those variables by just moving from one config to another, basically from one mug to another. So you don't have to actually do all this. I'm gonna make it as simple as possible for everybody to understand and use it. Because when they're gonna see... I saw a thing here. Equal matter. Matter not defined. Matter is defined in JS more for sure. We're gonna skip that one. Custom overlay failed to load 0 green. Well, of course you failed to get those, but where's your size? Your size should be here. And your color, white 00 red 2. Okay, something is wrong. It's bits light animated red 2. So bits light or dark. It plays 1 instead of light and dark. 0 and 1 instead of light and dark. Okay, so we're gonna have to edit the configs. We're gonna modify the configs our own. Okay, GPT. You didn't give me the new configs, so where's that? Cheer format. Options, animated static. Animated static. When you add options, you have to give them also the label. Otherwise, we're gonna be 1 and 0. No wonder. Animated Why it doesn't work? Value animated and static. Key. Oh, you messed up the options, buddy. You definitely messed up the options. Okay. And we have the same thing over here. I'm gonna remove this one because we don't need it. Can we just leave it like this? I don't think that one is needed. Let's see, save. Line 342. 342 is here. So this requires I don't need a string, I can place a number. That's fine. Okay, let's see. Static. So 0 static, light, dark. It still makes 1 for light, dark. Okay. That should fix it. So bits dark static gray 0. This is because of the value over here, right? Now, since it's no longer, now it's taking 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's see. But that's not the animated. Oh, because I placed static. Okay, now animated. That's not the animated GIF. Let's make it bigger. Yeah, that's not the animated one. That one should be animated. Reach 700 lines. We're gonna go over 1000. Okay, 2 more tiers. Tier format animated. And where's this? So here's how it's creating it. So when it's trying to get the build cheer URL, and it's trying to do the URL, ensure image. Okay. So if you have the URL, image is src. So I think this is the issue. But I think in a image tag you can place GIFs, right? Yeah. So it's the same thing. But when in the HTML page via an image tag, you might not see any animation. Oh. Okay, so does not support animated GIFs. Is there a way to implement that cross-browser? You can set the text yes oscillate. The image tag has nothing to do with it. The browser rendering engine that needs to support them. And as far as I know, all the mainstream ones support animated GIFs through some give of the user control. Incredibly annoying. Okay. Okay, so basically, maybe in that place doesn't work, but maybe on the OBS works. So let's save it and let's replace the URL in the jar over there, which is already full again. Now this is gonna look a bit different, but yeah, this doesn't animate them. I want them animated. How can I use the animated ones? Let's try. It does work. It does show. So what's wrong? Can you guys tell me what's wrong? And why this doesn't work? Well, let's try it in the, we didn't try it in the browser, right? So let's try it here. Nope. They're not showing as animated for whatever reason. And we do have them selected as animated, right? Yeah, we do have them selected as animated. And it doesn't matter if it's light or dark. Any ideas, guys? Any ideas in the chat why this doesn't work? The mug art, physics layer, and I have a canvas over here. And inside this canvas, it's everything that's moving around. So when I emulate it, because it's in a canvas, how can I make it animate? I really want them animated. Because they're not looking bad, but they're not looking good either as non-animated. I mean, it's fine, but you can. But the canvas has to handle the animation. All right, let's see if GPT can solve that out. Because I don't know the library. I think GPT 5.4 it's a lot better than 5.2, which I hated. It's doing a lot better responses. And Canvas can draw images with draw image, but animated GIFs do not behave like video frames there in practice. When you draw a GIF into Canvas, you usually get a static frame unless you decode and advance GIF frames yourself with extra code for a GIF parser. MDN documents draw image as draw source. Browser discussion consistently animated GIFs are not sending Canvas Explorer frame by frame for you automatically. Yeah, so host the images on GitHub and point to that. It might be only getting a preview image though. No, because it's still pointing to a website basically. Keep matter for physical collisions, keep canvas for debugging, optional background drawing, render animated cheer modes as absolutely, but position HTML image elements on top of the canvas. On every engine tick, sync each image to the physics body position, rotation and size. Okay, this is a big change. So we have a sprite layer, and we're gonna try to link to that. We're gonna create a new version because this one is pretty good. This one is pretty good. I'm gonna save this one. I'm gonna go with copy. So it's gonna be placed over here in the sprite layer for the GIFs. And we need just this to added. Grab the sprite layer and then just add, replace the current create bits cheer emote with this version. Okay. This is a constant, so it should be on the top. After configs, constant. Okay. Okay, sync the DOM sprites every frame. Oh my god. I don't like this, but events on after update. Well, at least it has a cleanup. Cleanup, but it's already been declared. Oh, we already have. Okay. Okay, so cleanup, remove body visual, we're gonna be modified. Oh, come on. Copy it, please. Okay, and enforce body limit, we're gonna be modified. And then draw bodies. Okay, and I do have here at the bottom this one that we already have it twice. Okay. Let's see. Fingers crossed. I don't think we're gonna work from start. Okay. There we go. We have bits. And we have a way to also modify the size of them. Perfect. Good. So basically they are, every single time they're moving on the canvas, that square tries to sync with these things. I don't know how many resources we're gonna eat just because of that. But let's see. If we're seeing some frame drops, then we know. You cannot map the shapes of something moving already. But it still looks good, even if it's overflowing. Sorry for all the alerts. Looks good. What about one bit? I didn't see any gray. There they go. And now if we modify from animated to static, then we have them static. And then animated. So choose your poison. Unfortunately, they are doing the animation exactly at the same time. Which is not bad. It'd be more interesting if all of them were doing their animation to start exactly when they are actually dropping over there. But yeah, this is all that I come up so far with it for today. We're gonna work on it most likely during the week if we are having some spare time. But was fun, and I cannot wait to see the end result of when I'm mapping everything. And then I'm gonna just place different shapes for the mugs, and you're gonna just be able to you know, modify the size of the mug, the position of the mug, and the distance above, how far it will gonna fall from. And I guess that will gonna be all the thing that you'll need to do. And of course, for the Beats Cheery modes, you're gonna be able to just select if you're wanting the animation and the size of them. And the same for well, for the balls and stuff. Should I leave all the things here, like friction, bounce? So if you place bounce, high bounce, and you type something in the chat, you'll see that those are bouncing a lot higher. Of course, they're very small right now. Oh my god, Lisha, you scared the shit out of me, Lisha. Okay, good. I'll gonna save it, and we're gonna raid out to somebody. So stay for the raid, please. I'll appreciate if you are staying for the raid. And let's see who will gonna be raided. We have Blitz that is right on. Right on. Okay, so we're gonna definitely
1K already
go to this guy.
in a week. This is the video that did it for us. This one here, it's on 126,000 now. Like everything before that is just like look, this video was still like this video is still like that's the views that I got from that back then. But like,
Yeah, we're gonna raid him. Stay for the raid. Appreciate all of you being here. Thank you for the Bitscove, and also for the
look in any of these comments, man, and you can see that some of the
getting out
nicest people that
not
I've ever
blocked
seen
anymore
in
with
the
that
comment
animation
section.
from
I just
Bits.
can't believe all this
That
is
helped a
happening in
lot.
week.
And also for the kicks that we received today. So thank you all,
Makes me genuinely
and I'll see you
excited
guys
to,
on the next one. Bye.
To what you call it, dude, I had 416 views.
I'm still searching for the end scene.
views.
There it is.
As you can see, I'm not monetized, so I don't have any revenue.
Something I know you gonna like. Set the vibe for tonight with RGB smart lights. Lumia stream. Time to vibe and get in the mood. Alone or just with your crew.